Top 10 most beautiful open world games to play right now. If Red Dead Redemption 2 is still in here, I wouldn't be surprised, but
Red Dead Redemption 2 is an excellent game that is still highly acclaimed and played today, set in the borderless lands of 19th century America. In this epic open world, every region from mountains to deserts, forests to riversides feels like a movie frame with its detailed nature and dynamic atmosphere. As Arthur Morgan, you become part of a deep story full of not only the struggle for survival, but also friendship, betrayal, and the search for freedom. The atmosphere offered by the game is so realistic with every character, animal, and nature detail that you experience the spirit of the Wild West in the finest detail. The freedom you feel while crossing the vast steppes on horseback, the fatigue of...
When this came out, me and my buddies really, we went into vegetative state and just played this game for, I don't know, a month and a half, just finding everything that we possibly could in it. Great game. I never came back to it on PC, and I don't know. I should be able to. I think they have it on Steam. So I definitely want to go ahead and do a rerun of this, which it may be the next one I play, to be honest with you. I may get back into Red Dead Redemption.
Resting at the campfire and the sunset spreading over the valleys
on it, though.
Make you a part of this world. Red Dead Redemption 2 realistically reflects the spirit of the period, offering the player an original Wild West experience.
You want to get shot, my friend?
Just going all brutal at the end right there. Here we go. Ghost of Tsushima. Loved it. Played it multiple times.
Ghost of Tsushima transports players to the magnificent
New
and
one's coming
dangerous
out too,
world
so
of
that'll
the
be exciting.
13th century Japan. This epic adventure set on Tsushima Island offers a stunning open world filled with bamboo forests, valleys adorned with sakura trees, and villages lost in the mist.
This game looks great on
PS4. Of the
PS4.
visuals and lighting, each scene becomes a work of art. The setting sun, the swaying grass in the wind, and the peaceful sounds of water make the atmosphere of the game unforgettable.
Just to point out, I got this game first on PS4 and couldn't believe how good it looked, and I mean, blew me away. Obviously, my PlayStation sounded like a rocket ship, but then whenever I got the PS5, it was one of the games I got with the PS5. Played it on there, and it was amazing. And beat it with the on the black and white version as well. It was awesome with the director's cut. And then I've not done it on PC, but I could imagine it would look beautiful. And if I don't play this again on PC, I know for sure I will play the second one on PC.
As the main character Jin Sakai, you embark on a journey both physical and spiritual, while confronting the brutal truths hidden behind the beauties of the island. Each encounter, each landscape adds depth to the narrative of the game, and you follow the traces of the samurai spirit in this world where nature and war are intertwined. Ghost of Tsushima is not just a game. It is a masterpiece that makes you feel like a samurai and brings to life the spirit of feudal Japan.
Tsushima. Yeah, great game. We're doing Skyrim again. Just got Skyrim.
Skyrim offers players the opportunity to explore a vast world that offers the pinnacle of freedom. In these lands where ancient legends come to life, each landscape from snowy mountain peaks to foggy swamps is like a fascinating painting. As you wander through Skyrim's geography, you feel...
I wound up modding Skyrim so that all the graphics, all the textures, everything is like 4K. It looks beautiful. So while waiting for the Elder Scrolls 6, it is definitely worth. I would definitely suggest going ahead, and if you have a PC, get Skyrim. You can get it for cheap. You can get a key for $5-10, or it's probably free on. I think it's free on Xbox Game Pass. Go ahead and get that and mod the shit out of it so that it is like all updated graphics, and it'll blow your mind. You're gonna be pumped about it. I'll tell you that. I know I was. So
Feel the howling of the wind, the chirping of birds, and the cool flow of rivers. This universe, full of different stories in every corner, promises the player an unforgettable journey with both its natural beauties and dangers. The game's graphic design and atmospheric music make each region unique. The changing weather conditions and the day-night cycle make Skyrim not just a game, but a living world. Every step you take in Skyrim drags you into a deeper adventure.
For sure. Definitely on one of the must-play games lists, if you have one.
We made USAA for
Sorry about
homeowners
this
who like
ad here, real
ready.
quick. We'll get
That's
rid
why
of
we have
that. We'll get
safety
rid of
tips
that.
for
I have
things
to
like
get
fires.
I gotta get YouTube Premium because that is annoying. Sorry about that. My favorite game of all time, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt takes you on a legendary journey as Geralt in a dark and impressive fantasy world. Inspired by the gloomy atmosphere of medieval Europe, this world is full of different and fascinating regions. From quiet coastal towns to dangerous swamps, from magnificent castles to deep forests.
And CD Projekt Red did just announce that they are working on the newest game in the Witcher series, which is, I think it's going to be I think the main character is going to be Ciri instead of Geralt, which doesn't bother me at all. I read all the books. The whole story is amazing, so it wouldn't bother me too much, even though Geralt is the main character. Well, Ciri's the main character, but Geralt's the main character. I don't know. It wouldn't bother me at all as long as it is just as good as any other Witcher game. Cyberpunk was amazing as well, but the one thing that I wish with Cyberpunk is that there were a lot more reasons to use certain things. Like they had certain enemies were immune to electricity or they had weaknesses and stuff, but none of that really mattered in Cyberpunk, even on the hardest difficulty. And whereas in The Witcher, you had to have the correct bombs to fight the correct enemy. If you're on Death March New Game Plus, you need to coat your blade in the right shit. You need to have the right rune words on them. You need to have the right bombs in order for what specific enemy that you are fighting, or else you're gonna have a terrible time fighting him. So and not only that, but the specific spells you used were better against certain enemies. So it's that's the one thing I wish that Cyberpunk would have had with it. But still a great game. So that's why I love The Witcher. The Witcher was great.
Each area takes you to a different discovery. The details of the graphics and the atmosphere of the environment make this world feel alive and real. The complex relationships of the characters you encounter along the way and the dangers you must deal with add a separate depth to the game. In addition, dynamic weather and day-night cycles make these lands even more alive. As you encounter a new mystery or danger at every step, you will be fascinated by the world of The Witcher.
Yennefer. And we're on Horizon.
Horizon Forbidden
First
West
game was
invites
great.
players to a post-apocalyptic
I did not like
yet
the second
stunning
one,
world.
so
Filled with forests covered with giant trees,
great open world
vast
game,
deserts and shores surrounded by turquoise waters, this universe offers a striking combination of technological ruins and wilderness. As Aloy, you move through these vast lands dominated not only by nature but also by metallic creatures. The landscapes are so detailed that each area offers a different visual feast. Fighting giant machines in bright sunlight or gliding silently through a mystical forest gives the player a constantly changing atmosphere. Each area is filled with unique ecosystems.
Now, I can't say that. I know I said I don't like.
Witness the rich.
No, I said I didn't like the second one, but the only issue with the second one I had was that it was there. I'm not even crazy on the DEI stuff or the changing of how they changed Aloy's appearance or whatever. That doesn't really bother me at all. It's just that a lot of the narrative seemed to be driven around I don't know, man. There wasn't any relatable characters in it for me. and it's like boohoo, whatever. But it wasn't the same. The first one had a really nice feel to it. It seemed like they weren't paying attention. They weren't trying for all that. I didn't even think about it with any of that. But the second one, it was just like, I don't know. Every quest was just like some warrior chick who was like not in shape at all, but somehow beating all these people's asses. It didn't make any sense. Takes you out of the game. So
of this world even more deeply.
2 cents. Still looked really good though. Cyberpunk. There we go.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors.
Sorry about that.
Cyberpunk 2077 throws players into a dystopian future dominated by technology, glowing with neon lights. This mega city, called Night City, offers an endless range of life, from backstreets lost under the shadows of skyscrapers to luxurious penthouses. The city's sparkling streets, buildings covered in holograms, and crowded marketplaces create a visual feast. As you wander through the cyberpunk universe, a different culture and story awaits you on every street. In this chaotic world of dazzling colors and neon, the deep and complex relationship people have with technology further strengthens the atmosphere of the game. Rain-soaked streets, overflowing bars, and high-tech vehicles make this city a living organism. Cyberpunk 2077 offers a unique experience for those who want to get lost in a dark but fascinating future.
Yeah, it was definitely a great game. I spent many hours lost in Night City. And if you haven't checked it, Edge Runners, the anime was great too. Make you want to play the game again. And here we are, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring takes those who bravely step into the dark fantasy world on a fascinating journey. This huge and complex open world is filled with mystical forests, foggy swamps, abandoned castles, and spooky caves. Each region constantly offers the player a new adventure with its own challenges and secrets waiting to be discovered. As you progress through these lands where legendary creatures roam, the intensity of the atmosphere and detailed graphics completely immerse you. Thanks to the game's storytelling and environmental details, you are on your way to a deeper mystery with every step. In the world of Elden Ring, even an ordinary journey will encounter you with fascinating landscapes and dangers.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
You become a part of this ancient and unforgettable land by fighting not only with enemies, but also with yourself.
Oh, back to Death Stranding. Look, I might wind up picking this one up and playing it for the stream.
Death Stranding challenges players to survive in a devastated world of striking silence and loneliness. In this vast land where people are isolated, dramatic mountains, vast plains, and deserted beaches stretch out like a natural wonder. As Sam Porter makes his way through this dangerous landscape, every step you take confronts you with deep loneliness and uncertainty. While the surrounding details increase the intensity of the atmosphere, the changing landscapes with the rain allow you to connect even more to the game's unique world. Drawing you in with both the beauty and gloom of nature, Death Stranding allows you to experience what's left after the collapse of a modern civilization. As you progress through this world,
a prime
it's
delivery
inevitable that you'll feel
simulator.
Small in the face of the silence and power of nature.
I know they were like the first one to where you could put like notes for people on the ground. Elden Ring definitely took that from them, I think.
Valheim invites you to a vast and impressive open world inspired by Norse mythology. In these wild lands, every area is waiting to be explored, from giant forests to snow-capped mountains, from deep valleys to endless seas. Seeing the light filtering through the trees as you move through the forest, feeling the cold wind on the mountaintop, or struggling with the waves in the ocean makes you feel like a real Viking. Valheim's natural atmosphere and detailed graphics make exploring this world enjoyable in every way.
Detailed
the dynamic
graphics.
day-night cycle and changing weather events make the open world experience even more vivid. While struggling to survive in this world, you will also witness the fascinating beauties of nature.
I don't know, this one doesn't really look like it's doing it for me. I was just talking about this earlier.
Shadow of the Colossus offers an epic adventure set in a mystical world of simple yet profound beauty. As a lone warrior, you set out to confront giant creatures in this land filled with vast plains, abandoned temples, and ancient ruins. The calmness of this world is eerily beautiful.
I am not going to lie, I'm surprised to see this on here.
Unique atmosphere.
Not surprised, but
Each
I didn't think it was going to go with this one.
Fit in with its environment. Sometimes
what's crazy is this game looks better than the last game, and I think it's probably newer. So, like, this game's way older. This game is, I mean, I know that it got remastered, but this game came out in 2005 or something.
Hidden among rocks, sometimes waiting for you in the depths of a giant lake. Minimalistic yet impressive graphics make this world feel both empty and powerful. This adventure, which continues in silence, turns each encounter into an unforgettable memory and processes the game's atmosphere in a way that leaves a lasting impression.
I remember each one of these fights like it was yesterday, dude. It's such a great game. Shoot the bottom of the feet, bro. Never heard of this game. Subnautica.
Subnautica takes players to a completely alien and fascinating world, deep in the ocean. After a spaceship crash, you find yourself in the waters of an unknown planet, trying to survive in a vast underwater ecosystem. Schools of exotic fish, giant kelp forests, and coral reefs floating in crystal clear waters
that'd be terrifying in real life.
Landscapes around every corner. But this world is not only beautiful, but also full of mystery and danger. Giant creatures and hidden secrets that you can encounter in the depths always keep the sense of discovery alive. As you move towards caves illuminated by bright plants and the dark pits of the ocean, you experience both
Seems pretty cool though, and like a nice
this
exploration game.
Underwater universe of Subnautica opens the doors to a completely different world to be discovered with every dive.
Oh, he clapped it. And that's gonna be it. A lot of good games on there. Go ahead and check out GameFix, 48K subscribers. Give him a like and a subscribe. He has 1.3K likes on this video, 48K subscribers. Definitely thought it was a good video. A lot of those games I've played. Some of them I didn't know. And, you know, some of them I kind of really want to go back to. I do want to play Witcher again. I've never played Death Stranding past the first couple minutes. So I think that I may go ahead and wind up picking up one of those and doing one of those on the stream here in the future. But I definitely think they'd be worth it. So if you like that, hey, you give it a like, a thumbs up, and any games that you are interested in, or any games you think we're missing that have really cool open world sandbox type settings, just let me know. Thanks.